What's up, YouTube? Two movies here. Now, Disney had a pretty, for the most part, Disney had a really good year this year. So I decided, so I'm actually going to be doing a list of my top 10 favorite Disney movies of the year. Granted, I'm only talking about actual Disney movies. Even though I know Fox is bought by Disney, and I'm not really going to interpret Fox movies in this list. I'm saving that for a different category. So there's that. Anyway, with that being said, here are my top 10 favorite Disney movies of the year. All right, coming in at number 10 is probably a film that not many people probably even saw. And this is a Disney Plus film, and I am going to be adding Disney Plus films on this list because they are pretty much Disney movies. Coming in at number 10, I'm going to go with the film Flora and Ulysses. Now, sometimes Disney Plus original movies could be a hit and miss. The missed ones I probably would say is Artemis Fowl and Home Sweet Home Alone. But they had some really decent films, like that Timmy Fallon movie last. Like even films that are not really I big IP, like Timmy Fallon last year was pretty decent. And so this year they did this little movie called Flying, but I had not really too much of or anything like that. I actually thought it was really a train, and the reviews for this, the reviews were actually pretty good. It actually has like 73% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, if you guys don't know much about this film, it's about this imaginative and creative 10-year-old girl who has never really could predict that her like little squirrel will be born as a superhero. And so yeah, it's pretty much where like a squirrel is a superhero there. And it's pretty much like it's really cool doing more like superhero content that are not just based on IPs like Marvel or anything like that. Sorry about that. Um, Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, Flying Lois, I know was really intriguing. The one who plays a little girl, Matilda, was pretty good. You also had you had American Pie actress Alison Hannigan, Sonic the Hedgehog star Ben Schwartz. You even had Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, who's going to be the new Pinocchio next year. I know it has some really decent supporting players here. It is really cute. It's charming. Some of the effects is really cool. I thought this movie was a really film. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on Disney Plus. Give it a go. All right, number 9, I'm gonna go with Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Now, this is another film that not many people were really too big with, but I thought the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid film was really intriguing. The animation style was really decent. I mean, say what you want, it's far better than Home Sweet Home Alone. That's for damn sure. But that aside, I thought it was a really decent one. My Ducks Game Changers voice star Brandon Newton. He's a really good Greg Heffley. He's no Zachary Gordon or anything, but he still did a really decent job there. The one who voices Roderick, he's no Devin Bostic or anything like that, but I still thought he was really good. I mean, this really, yeah, I will say it's a bit of like an animated remake of the 2010 version, but I still had fun with it. It was still really intriguing. So, yeah, if you haven't seen Darwin Pickett, give it a go. It's a really decent one. And of course, next year we got Roger Rule, so we'll see how that one shapes up. All right. Coming in at number 8, I'm gonna go with Jungle Cruise. I know Jungle Cruise was much better than had any intentions to be. Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt's chemistry together was really decent. Uh, Jesse Plemons was great. Jack Whitehall was really terrific. It was definitely a really fun film worth checking out. Great effects. We are getting a sequel coming here. And you guys don't know, Jungle Cruise was released at both Deers and Disney Plus because they did the day-to-day release with this one. And I saw this one of theirs because it was a big screen experience. So, and it did pretty well. So we are probably gonna get a sequel in the future. So there's that. All right. Coming in at number 7, I'm gonna go with Cruella. Now Disney's like live action remakes have done pretty decent, and Cruella is no exception. I thought this was really good. The music choice in this thing was a train. Emma Stone was great as Cruella de Vil. Emma Thompson as a villain was great. You had some really decent cast members in this. The effects was really cool. It does leave the film opening with a sequel because we are getting a sequel that was announced this year. And like Jungle Cruise, this movie also was released in both Deers and Disney Plus on the same day. But I saw it Deers because the Deer was worth it. So yeah, definitely go check out Cruella if you guys haven't seen it. All right, coming in at number 6, I'm gonna go with Raya and the Last Dragon. Raya and the Last Dragon, I know was excellent. Of course, this was it was pretty much the first movie I was able to watch in theaters this year when theaters reopened and all. And I thought it was an excellent watch. The effects was great. The voices by Aquafina and Kelly and Disney Plus, and and the theater release, like it was worth watching this thing on the big screen because it was so fun. It was remarkable. I just adore this film a lot. So definitely go watch this one when you guys have a chance. All right, 5. I'm gonna go Eternals. Eternals, I thought was 5 is Eternals. I mean the Eternals was terrific. Of course, this ended up being Marvel's like third film of the year, and it was incredible. Chloe Zhao coming off of Nomadland did such a great job. Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, Camille Nanjiani, Richard Madden, Kit Harington, Tyree Henry. The one who plays the little girl, Sprite, Leah McCall was great. Had some great supporting players. Effects was terrific. This is not MCU's best work or anything like that, but I still thought it was excellent. And it's still a shame it did not do well at the box office, but here's what it is, I guess. All right, number 4, I'm going to go with Black Widow. Now, of course, this was also released in both theaters and Disney Plus. Sadly, did not do as much as it should have, but it was still excellent. ScarJo was great. David Harbour was terrific. Florence Pugh, I'm hoping. I'm down to see it like a spinoff, but I really want a Lana spinoff more. Black Widow was just so terrific. It was so fun. It was entertaining. Scarlett Johansson, I think she was born to play this character, and she did such a great job. An amazing film. And of course, this was pretty much the first MCU movie I was able to watch since No Way Home. So there's that too. All right, number 3, I'm gonna go with Luca. Now, it's not really Pixar's best work or anything like that, but Luca is remarkable. Sadly, this movie only got released only to Disney Plus, which I still think it should have been released in theaters as well, but here's what it is, I guess. Hopefully, they do not release both Turning Red and Lightyear to both on only to Disney Plus. We'll see what happens next year. But that aside, Luca is terrific. Jacob Tremblay, Jack Dylan Grazer were both terrific. Maya Rudolph, Jim Gaffigan. It's a really incredible film. Really lighthearted. A film about childhood. Great effects. If you guys have not seen Luca, it's on Disney Plus. Go watch it. All right, number 2 is of course the content. This of course just got released on Disney Plus this past week. Idol was excellent. The music is great. The music by Lin-Manuel Miranda is terrific. The voices by Stephanie Beatrice, John Leguizamo is good. It's an amazing. Go watch a concert. It's such a really remarkable film. All right. Now, my number 1 favorite Disney movie of the year is pretty much Shang-Chi. Now, it's funny. This is not really my favorite MCU movie of the year. That of course goes to No Way Home. But man, Shang-Chi was so good. Simu Liu as the first Asian MCU character was a train. What the director Destin Korean did with this film was insane. The effects was great. It was entertaining. It was lighthearted. It was really funny at times. I just thought it was excellent, and yeah, I cannot wait to see where they're gonna take Shang-Chi with the sequel next, whenever that comes out. But that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10, Flora and Wizards. 9, Diary of a Kid. 8, Jungle Cruise. 7, Cruella. 6, Raya and the Last Dragon. 5, Eternals. 4, Black Widow. 3, Luca. 2, Encanto. And number 1 is Shang-Chi. Now, there's probably other ones I maybe could have added. Definitely did not go ahead and add. Obviously, Home Sweet Home Alone is not on this list. That's on a different list. I'm going to get you sometime this week. What Disney hadn't really like even Disney Plus haven't really released a whole lot of films this year. I think 2022 is gonna be a better year for them. I mean, even on Disney Plus, between the releases of Peter Pan, Pinocchio, and also we'll see how good Disney does next year. But anyway, let me lead you guys. What were some of your favorite Disney movies of the year? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Steve Moose signing out.